if the morning banana is something that you would like to see still, I'm at number 38 now, and what's happening is YouTube has decided that I can't live stream anymore from the mobile device that I am live streaming from, which puts a little bit of a damper on reaching a certain audience. Now, I'm not totally opposed to improvising, and that is what I'm doing. So let's see here. Broadcast details, ask to follow, share broadcast on Twitter. Alright. We are improvising, and so today I plan on talking about Julian Assange being arrested. Let me read you some headlines as I pour myself a coffee. We're live right now on Periscope, which is linked to Twitter. Twitter owns Periscope. Of course, I'm from the day that Vine was all the rage, but then Twitter bought Vine and shut it down. The jerks. I do miss Vine. And I'm recording. Day 10. Day 10 of healing up this cough. We will beat it. So, I'm gonna read you some headlines and turn Johnny down. I do miss Johnny Cash. Everybody dies, man. People are dying as you get older. All your friends and family die, and this is just the way it goes. So, some headlines about Julian Assange. Arrested on behalf of the USA. Now, if you follow my Twitter account or hashtag AdamJoshPredictions, me talking about Julian Assange and WikiLeaks over the years is something that you're not unfamiliar with. My New Zealander cousin counterpart, Kim.com, AdamJosh.com, Kim.com, he also is a friend of Julian Assange, and I'm not related to Kim.com, by the way, but I feel like sometimes him and I are the only ones that are talking any sense about WikiLeaks or Julian Assange or what's going on, or can predict anything accurately. I don't know how he does it. I have my own way of predicting things. So, but anyway, I've been talking about this for a long time, and I'm not looking at it as a negative. I know that if you look at this picture of Julian Assange, he was dragged out of the embassy. I've watched a few videos. They literally, like, there's 4 guys dragging him. And one thing is, I don't know if you guys can see this. What is this? Blocking it. Creamer. So one thing is that, this is him right here. One thing is that if he hasn't been out of the embassy in, 7 years, then he's going to be terrified. Terrified that any moment the bullet that's going to kill him is going to be whizzing towards his head. So, basically, Ecuador's new president inherited this situation, and he spun it like, well, we tried to be polite and we tried to accommodate him, but he kept violating the rules. Now here's a problem about that. Julian Assange is many things. I don't know the guy. I've never met him. One of the things that he is, among all the other good things, is he's a punk. Julian Assange is a punk. Skateboarding in the hallway, talking to security guards, talking down to them, disrespecting the rules. Like, he's a punk. And he's an old punk. Pardon me. I'm not saying he's whistleblowing's Kurt Cobain, but he's a punk. So, basically, Ecuador finally authorized an extradition order to get him out of the embassy. So he's apparently being held right now at Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard confirmed that he's being held on behalf of the United States authorities, where he is wanted for espionage as well as breaching the conditions, his bail conditions in Britain. America's involvement raises further questions over the forthcoming battle. But Ecuadorian President Moreno said today that Britain had confirmed it would not extradite Assange to a country where he could be facing the death sentence. So on its face, Ecuador is saying, look, we have it in writing from Britain that he will not be extradited to a country, aka the United States, where he will face the death sentence. But you also have Ecuador doing a backroom deal with American officials saying, we're going to let you, we want you to extradite him, as long as you don't kill him. So if you look at my backstory with my predictions about Julian Assange, I think I'm accurate. My old predictions. My old predictions, I mean, I can read them to you. I don't know if I can search Twitter right now. If you ever want to know anything I've ever said on Twitter, there's a search bar on the top right. Type in AdamJosh.com and then whatever you're looking for. So right now, I'm typing in Assange and AdamJosh.com. So, I wrote in January 8th, 2018, Hillary will go to jail and Julian Assange will appear as a surprise witness against her. All hell on earth will muster their forces trying to help Hillary escape her fate, and hell will fail. That's Adam Josh predictions. I see a commenter. I may be sick, but I'm coming to read your comment. Hold on a second there. Hey, aren't you the guy who believes the earth is flat? You know, do you know the earth is a ball? I'm a skeptic, and all of a sudden, people have thrown out their skepticism. I want to know. Oh yeah, he knows. You've been to space. Okay, anyway, we're not going to talk to this guy. He's been to space. He's an astronaut. Where were we? So, Hillary will go to court, and Julian Assange will appear as a surprise witness against her. All hell on earth will muster their forces trying to help Hillary escape her fate, and hell will fail. I wrote that January 8th, 2018. So, what I'm saying is that if you're looking at this as an entirely a negative situation where he's been taken out of the Ecuadorian Embassy, I think you're wrong. Because how the heck is Donald Trump going to get 4 more years if he doesn't build a wall and put Hillary in prison and lock her up? And how the heck is he going to lock her up unless he has somebody like Julian Assange from WikiLeaks to testify against her in court? Keep in mind that it's in black and white that Julian Assange is being extradited at the behest of the U.S. authorities. And Ecuador was so concerned, the new President Moreno, apparently on paper he's so concerned that he wanted something in writing from the British government that if they extradited him to Scotland Yard, back to the U.S., that he would not he would not wind up dead. Because they have something in writing. What I'm saying is don't look at it as a negative. I'm looking through some old tweets here. October 31st, 2016, I wrote, Assange is utterly destroying Hillary, her family, her friends, her business, and her hopes of becoming queen. That was during the 2016 elections. And I was right about that. It turned out that Hillary Clinton did not become president. I wrote a whole big thread in 2016 in October where I was talking directly to Julian. I wrote, "This is it, buddy. They're coming for you, and everyone knows it. Maybe you have had some illusions of getting through this, finding safe passage to some new final destination, illusions of retiring with a margarita in your hand somewhere sunny. But those are just that. They're illusions. You fought bravely, and you now have crossed a line where people don't come back from. That being said, and with recent revelations about Embassy temporarily restricting internet access, it's clear to me that unfortunately your days are numbered. I'm sure you've already realized this, but I would like to give you something to think about. Whatever you're releasing through the rest of the election cycle and the preconditions will no doubt be damning, to say the least. But if you achieve completion of this trove of damning data, then what? What do you expect your life to be? We've already established that your days are numbered. You're marked. There's no getting out of that, unfortunately. So I propose a grand idea. And again, think about it, don't rush to an answer. This is the history of the world we're talking about. I propose that once your leaks about Hillary, this election, and the DNC are completed, and before November 8th, I propose you leave the embassy. Pick a nice place, plan a vacation back home, then plan to visit family, or go book a hotel somewhere in London. We both know what will happen. But ask yourself and seriously think about it. If your life could underline and highlight something, if you truly wanted to make the utter corruption of the Clinton crime family blatantly known, if you want to leave a lasting legacy behind, then what other action could truly signify your bravery and unrelenting sacrifice? Your act would sway the entire world's attention. It would be a public and very open immolation, yes, but one that will be studied for the rest of history. Think about it. What I'm saying there to Julian Assange is that basically when he's done leaking all his data back in 2016, he'd just take a brisk walk out the front of the embassy. And we all know what would have happened. He would have been arrested or killed on sight. I have no idea. But I think that he's doing one better than that. I think in the grand scheme of things, he's going to wind up in the U.S., so on U.S. soil, testifying against the Clinton crime syndicate. And I think that he's going to be pivotal in the 2020 elections, and I think either Donald Trump will pardon him or give him a reduced sentence in exchange for all the information that he has on the Clintons and Barack Hussein Obama. So I'm saying it here on record, April 11th, 2019. And my predictions are usually pretty accurate. So watch out for that. Don't look at it as a negative. I know Pamela Anderson right now is flipping out. I guess she's a fellow vegan. She brought him some food and she's upset. And I mean, rightfully, you should be upset as the drama plays out. There's realness on every level. But I think that this is a larger plan, and I wouldn't want anybody to be discouraged. The information that he has will help Donald Trump secure the 2020 nomination. You know it, and I know it. Donald Trump knows it. His team knows it. Donald Trump Jr. knows it. Kim.com knows it. I know it. Julian Assange knows it. You guys are learning it.
The noise of thunder. One of the four beasts saying, "Come and see."
Welcome
And I saw
to Adam Josh Predictions. I tell you what's happening. Even when I'm sick. They can pour chemtrails on me all day and all night, and they do.
There's a man going around taking names.
I don't care. I'm not taking their medicine. Thank you for watching. Morning Banana number 38. I gotta go buy some stairs. Take care of yourself. Peace out.